Wix Nation, what's going on? It's MPS here from Wix Training Academy. I know, not used to seeing me in a suit and stuff, but guess what? We're here. I'm in a suit. And today I just could not pass up the fact of giving compliments to Wix's new marketing campaign. So Wix has gotten a lot of credibility and has also gotten a lot of hate for this marketing campaign. And I don't traditionally do videos like this. You know what the channel is. I do training videos and I'll share big important updates when Wix has them too. But as a sales and marketing guy, because that's really what I am, literally just launched a sales training company with my father. If you'd like to learn more about that, let me know in the comments. But from a sales and marketing perspective, Wix drew a ton of attention with their new campaign, the You Deserve Better campaign. And really what they did is they highlighted WordPress's flaws because for those of you that don't know, I've been on Wix for a very long time. We're running on close to 10 years now that I've been on Wix's platform. So I've seen it really close to since the inception. And what I've seen is in the beginning, WordPress was known as like this glorified platform that everyone had to use. If you wanted a solid website, you wanted good SEO, you wanted X, you wanted Y, you wanted Z, you had to go to WordPress because WordPress was the platform to use. And Wix started as the little guy. Wix started as a platform that was good but had a lot of flaws, right? And over time, Wix has just year over year, since I started with the platform back, I think in 2011 or 2012, just added on new features, new functionality. Up until the point of now, 2021, they are an absolute behemoth powerhouse of a web development platform. And I know you may think I'm a little partial here, but I am telling you the straight truth that Wix, at the moment, arguably is the best platform on the internet, and in my opinion has replaced WordPress's throne as the top web development and design platform on the internet. But what I have to highlight is just what Wix was able to do with this marketing campaign, and that's the fact that they, in a funny, lighthearted way, went about showing WordPress's faults. And then they backed it up in the last video on the You Deserve Better campaign to showcase what Wix has done and how they've improved their platform over time. And just like any other business in the business world, you have competitors, okay? So there's competition everywhere. Wix has competition with Squarespace, with WordPress, with Shopify. Even though Shopify is solely e-commerce, Wix got an e-commerce component, so we'll call it a direct/indirect competitor of Wix. But realistically, Wix's core competitors are your Webflow, your WordPress, your Squarespace. And those are the big competitors to Wix. And there's always got to be that competition to drive new innovation, right? So that way you're always trying to push each other to get better. And to be honest with you, WordPress did that. Early on, WordPress just absolutely dumped on Wix as a platform. They would talk bad about it. They would talk about all the faults of the platform. And you know what? It's funny to see how Wix went ahead, moved forward with this campaign, which they've never done a campaign ever like this, and then WordPress gets sad about it, gets angry about it, and all of a sudden now they're in the position where they realize they have the inferior platform, and Wix comes in and absolutely just demolishes in their marketing this new campaign. And it's interesting and it's funny to see, but you can see I've got here Avishai Abrahami. He's an awesome guy. I had the opportunity to meet him a couple years ago at WixCon and really spend some time with him. And he's Wix's CEO. And he had to write an open letter to Matt Mullenweg, which is one of the founders of WordPress, and because Matt Mullenweg had quite a bit to say about Wix's new campaign. And Avishai just really went through and brought up some very direct and to the point points, and he was open and honest, and he talked about how, you know, WordPress had created all of these bad things to say about Wix early on, and Wix didn't get mad about it. They understood and they recognized it as a flaw, and guess what they did? They went and they fixed it, such as SEO performance. people would always talk about Wix being horrible for SEO. Wix is now a powerhouse and great for SEO, has a great relationship with Google. They talked about Wix's performance issues. Is Wix at the pinnacle of where they should be in terms of performance? No, but guess what? They have exponentially improved the performance of Wix websites and have created a much better performance experience when working with a Wix website. So Wix actually took all of this stuff, went and put it into play. And part of the reason I want to make this video is for all of those out there that are currently looking for a web development platform and thinking, okay, where do I want to be? Well, what I can tell you is Wix just continuously improves and is so meticulously focused on the customer experience and making sure that everyone that uses their platform has the ability to implement what they want to implement. And they're so customer centric. They're making sure they implement all of these features. They literally have the ability for you to submit a feature request and get people to vote on it. And if it gets enough votes and attention, Wix is going to develop that feature in their platform. They really care about their customers. And I just think it's funny to see this, WordPress's response here to their marketing campaign. And I just thought it was important for me to kind of pipe in and talk about the importance of what Wix does. And yes, was their marketing campaign targeting WordPress? It sure was. But guess what? It was doing it in a lighthearted way, just like any competition would do. As a competitor, I respect this. I respect what Wix did, and I respect what Wix has done. Because when WordPress had bad things to say about Wix didn't sit there, not admit to it, try to make excuses. No, Wix admitted to it. They said, yeah, you're right, these are issues. And they got to work and fix the issues, so much that they have developed just the strongest web design and development platform on the internet. If anyone has any bad things or negative things to say to me, feel free to go ahead and write in the comments. That's okay. If you WordPress folks out there have some negative things to say, I encourage it. I really don't care personally. But what I would like to say is if you have put your trust in Wix, I hope this goes to show you that Wix continues to stand for you as a customer, that they continue to work on features to help you expedite and improve your online presence by giving you all of the tools you need to build a successful website, to build a successful business suite, because you've really got everything all in one in Wix to be able to just manage your business from one spot while also managing your website. It's just a powerhouse of a platform, and Wix continues to improve. In fact, I got a message from a buddy yesterday, actually, that just asked me about Editor X, and he's like, hey, I saw this new Editor X. Is that owned by Wix? He's like, because it doesn't look like Wix's product. I was like, yeah, man, that's owned by Wix. And he's like, wow, Wix has like completely changed for the better from the last time I saw it and even entertained using the platform, because he was considering switching platforms over to Wix to build out his new presence. And it's just awesome to see what Wix is doing. I know it was a little bit of a scatterbrained video, but all I was trying to accomplish here was a couple things. One, to pay homage to Wix's awesome marketing campaign. Two, to show you that Wix has your back and they're extremely customer-centric. And three, just to, update you about what's going on in the Wix world, because I, haven't had a ton of videos out in the past month because I've been launching this company, and I think it was just important for me to get this out there. And I did a raw video, and my VA is probably going to yell at me and say, why didn't you have me edit this? Sorry, John. I apologize, but I just wanted to give you some raw emotion about what I actually thought with their campaign and what they've done, and just Wix in general, what they've been able to do, because I think it's important to see, a perspective of where Wix currently stands in the marketplace, especially for those people out there that are looking for a new platform or are looking for their first platform to build a website on. Wix is an incredible place to go, and I encourage you to go there if you haven't already. But otherwise, I appreciate you guys watching this video. Again, I know it was a little all over the place. I hope you enjoyed it. Just a raw version here of me spitting out stuff about what I thought of this campaign and WordPress's response. And honestly, it kind of got me a little fired up too, because it's annoying, really, to see that when WordPress responds the first time Wix ever does this, after WordPress sat there and just crapped on Wix for 10 years. So I'm happy to see Wix standing up, because they have the ability to do that now, because Wix is truly superior in my opinion, my opinion, Wix is truly superior in terms of platforms. And hopefully, if WordPress really wants to respond to this well, they'll go ahead and fix the mistakes that Wix highlighted, just like Wix did when WordPress did that many years ago. So WordPress, this is an open letter for you to go ahead and admit to your mistakes, admit to the faults of your platform, and do something about it. Seriously, do something about it. All right, guys, that's it. I'll get off my soapbox now. I think that was enough time of me being on my soapbox. Maybe you enjoyed it. Maybe this wasn't your style video. Either way, I don't really know, but I'm happy you were here watching it with me. I'll go ahead, ask you for a like, ask you for a comment if you haven't commented already, and obviously, make sure to smash that subscribe button and turn those bell notifications on, because we got a whole lot more Wix content coming here on the channel. Why? Because Wix continues to be customer-centric and build out incredible new functionalities and features for you guys. All right, guys, catch you on our next one. Thanks.